season and 3-2 in the conference. Ramapo is 13-5 overall and 3-1 in the NJAC. In their last three, Rowan is 2-1, and they're coming off an NJAC win over Rutgers Newark in a clean sweep, 3-0. Ramapo's coming in hot as well, as they're winners of their last four matches, which included two sweeps against Brooklyn and Cortland in the Roadrunner Invitational. Tonight's starters, first for Ramapo, is number 7, Larissa Iwaski, number 8, Natalie Cerveda, number 9, Emily Guzman, number 16, Catherine Smart, number 19, Rachel Selmore, and the setter is number 26, Caitlin McIver. On the other side for Rowan, we have number 3, Rebecca D'Antonio, number 7, Maggie Catharina, number 12, Carrie-Ann Menziano, number 13, Jennifer Varel, number 14, Dalton Sanchez, number 17, Erica O'Hagan, and number 18, Jamie Schertz, as we're underway in the Rowan Rec Center. D'Antonio with a quick set to Jamie Schertz, and right off the bat, the 6'2 freshman gets Rowan on the board early, 1-0. Mary Grace Testa and Kelsey Mazurek check in quickly for Rowan, as Testa will be back doing the serving. And that is down by Mazurek as she hit down the line, 2-0 Profs. Rowan looking for a quick 3-0 lead, and they get it with an ace by Mary Grace Testa. So a good start here by Rowan, looking to jump early on the Roadrunners in a big key NJAC conference match. Dug out by Cerveda and blocked at the line. Just played over, a free ball coming for Ramapo. Tipped over by Guzman. This is coming on the outside for O'Hagan, and it runs across the net and falls. A 4-0 run to start it off here in set number 1. Erica O'Hagan coming into today at 153 kills, now 154, which puts her at 10th in the NJAC, just behind her teammate Danielle Havlicek. So this is just rolled over for the Profs, and Mazurek gets that one blocked back. And that was the block by Guzman and Selmore. So the first points for Ramapo comes via a block. Impact player for Ramapo is Larissa Iwaski, who coming into today has 344 kills, as they go right over to her and make that 345. She's just a sophomore. Last season, 543 kills in her freshman campaign. That's almost a career for a lot of volleyball players in Division III. She did it in her freshman season. She's well on her way to maybe 1,000 kills this season. The serve by Guzman hits the net, and it's 5-2 Rowan. Iwaski was an NJAC first teamer and an AVCA All-American honorable mention last year, as another ace by the Profs, and they're up 6-2. This one coming off the hands of O'Hagan. Rowan looking to build a big lead in set number 1 and really slow things down for Iwaski. And this is an attack error by Guzman. 7-2. O'Hagan doing the serving for Rowan. This one goes over the end line for a service error. As I said, Ramapo's coming in on a 4-match winning streak. Last year they advanced to the NJAC semifinals as they fell to Stockton 3-1. So free ball coming for Ramapo. Go over to Iwascu, and she took a little bit off of that one. Havlicek got a piece of it, but that one's down for a kill. Guzman doing the serving. This one goes into the net, so a couple service errors early for Ramapo have given free points to the Profs. Carry on Manziano, the libero, will serve now for Rowan. Nice hard serve, just tips the net. And this one is blasted by Iwascu right down the line. Mary Grace Testa puts her hands up in defense as it tips, and it's down for a kill. Caitlin McIver, the setter, who's dished out 533 assists coming into this match. Good hustle by the Profs to keep that ball alive. Dug out nicely by Testa. A little bit of miscommunication by the Profs, gives a free ball back. Iwascu up and hammers this one, and that one's in. Cut shot by Iwascu. And now the Roadrunners going on a little bit of a run. 8-6 in favor of the Profs. Whenever you're setting somebody that has over almost 350 kills, you're going to rack up a lot of assists, and McIver sure has done that. She's unable to handle this one by Testa, and it's down. Talking with head coach Dina Jesperson of the Profs, she said the keys to the match tonight for Rowan were going to be how aggressively they serve, and they need to transition their defense to offense better than what they've been doing so far this season, and need to be doing a little bit better job at serve receiving. That way they can go on the attack. Earlier on in the season, things weren't really clicking, but now that you're in conference, you need those things to work out so you can win an NJAC championship. As Katharina with the kill, and what a story Maggie Katharina's been this year. Last year she struggled a little bit, racked up 96 kills, which isn't a bad season, but she's come back this year very strongly, did a lot of work in the offseason during the summer, and she's already surpassed her kill total from last year. She just picked up her 116th. O'Hagan, as this one is tipped, and it's going to be down for a kill by Erica O'Hagan. Profs lead 11-7. Jen Varell doing the serving now for the Profs, and she's one of their best servers. She led the team last year in aces. She has a very hard serve that a lot of teams have trouble handling. She has a good dig there. D'Antonio back behind to Dawn Sanchez, and that one is down. Dawn Sanchez with 85 kills now on the season. McIver for the far side. Selmore's attack was handled nicely. And they're going right back to her. This one's tipped. D'Antonio right there. Varell over to O'Hagan. Cut shot, and that one is down. Profs are very fluid on their offense tonight. Early on, up 13-7. Varell's serve was handled by Harris. Manziano, D'Antonio back behind to Sanchez, tips it up, but she wasn't able to get it over the block. It's not going to go down as a block because it didn't get over the net. A good thought by Sanchez as she was just trying to dump that one over the block by the Roadrunners. Good dig out by Manziano, going back over the top to Katharina. Just batted back over. Another free ball for the Profs. They go right back to Sanchez. Dug out by McIver. And that one catches the line by O'Hagan. Good little volley by both teams there. Ends up with a point for the Profs, 14-8. Trying to find that back corner on the serve was Katharina. And a good call by Iwascu. She just let that one go right past. Saavedra's back in for Ramapo. Standing at the service line. Nice dig by Jen Varel. Now to Sanchez. And this one's too far. Profs looking for a tip at the net. But they're not going to get it. 14-10. They go back to Varel. D'Antonio. O'Hagan slams this one home. O'Hagan has started off this set on a powerful note. Testa back serving. McIver, far side. Guzman's was tipped at the net. A little bit of miscommunication there as Mary Grace Testa backed right up into Mazurik. Mazurik calling for it the whole time. It is pretty loud in this recreation center. The roof is much lower than it would be in the SB gym. Jamie Schertz, timing was a little bit off on that. Iwascu hits it into the block and down for a kill. Kristen Brennan's doing the serving now for Ramapo. Manziano, overball or an overpass, and Iwascu with an easy kill. A little bit of moisture on the floor. Mary Grace Testa. Get the rag out and wipe it down. Going back to Iwascu, as a sophomore, she has a very good chance of getting 2,000 kills in her career, which is very, very impressive. I mean, normally 1,000 kills is impressive, but she's on her way to 2 just as a sophomore. Mazurik hits this one into the net. And just like that, it's a 1-point lead for Rowan. Brennan still doing the serving for the Roadrunners. Hard service, dug out by Varel. Now to Mazurik. Cut shot, and that one is down. Kelsey Mazurik had a strong game against the Ramapo Roadrunners last year as the Profs won 3-1 nearly, basically a year ago. Mazurik had 10 kills, Havlicek had 11, and Testa and D'Antonio both had double-doubles. That kill was down by Cervedra. Rowan is 21-11 all-time against Ramapo. And another service error by the Roadrunners committed by Guzman gives another free point back to the Brown and Gold. Dug out by Harris. McIver. A free ball comes right back and being punched around and back over. Now Ramapo has a chance. Cerveda gets blocked. A solo block by Mazurik. Huge block by the senior. McIver to Iwascu. This one is long. It's no secret what Ramapo's offense is coming into today, as they look to go to Iwaskiw, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one here as well. Rowan leading Ramapo 19-15 on RowanAthletics.com. Welcome back inside the Rowan Rec Center. Ryan Barrett with you on RowanAthletics.com. Set number 1 in this NJAC conference meeting between Rowan and Ramapo. And an ace by Manziano. And a little discussion going on. I'm not sure. The music was playing during that point. They might replay the point. It looks like they're going to replay the point. It's 19-15. So a little bit of bad fortune there as Manziano had an ace. Oh, it looked like Manziano had a good dig out. She was in good position, wasn't able to get her hands down quick enough. And that's going to be another kill by Iwaskiw. So basically a 2-point swing there. McIver serves for Ramapo. Dug out by O'Hagan. Tipped. A nice dig by Brennans. And it's blocked back by Katharina and Mazurik. Iwaskiw gets blocked again by Mazurik. Katharina helped out. And now it's 20-16. Rebecca D'Antonio serves it. McIver back 2. And this one just rolled over by Havlicek. Nice dig out on the Cerveda attack, but this pass goes well out of bounds. Point Ramapo. Iwaskiw with the serve. To Katharina. Good dig out by Iwaskiw. And this one is dumped back by McIver. Manziano to D'Antonio to Havlicek. It's blocked back. They reset. Manziano comes back to Havlicek once again. Tipped at the net. And setting error was called on the Profs. Backcourt to O'Hagan, and she hits it right into the net. So now it is 20-20. As out of the timeout, the Roadrunners on a 6-1 run. I had said 20-20. It was actually 20-19. Now it's 21-19. Farrell. Dug out by Harris. McIver. Far side to Selmore. It was blocked back. Error was called on Selmore. Point Profs. Selmore got into that net. 3 points away from taking set 1. Farrell to Harris. McIver. Back behind. Nice dig out on the Smart. Farrell had a nice dig out on Smart's attack, but it went over. And the overpass was hammered down by Selmore. Smart serves it. Manziano kind of got caught there. O'Hagan hits it over. McIver to Selmore. Hits it through the block. And we're back to a 1-point set. 22-21. Smart will get it over to Manziano. D'Antonio comes running over. O'Hagan on the outside, dug out by Smart. McIver goes over to Selmore. Selmore gets the line on that one, and we're tied at 22. And head coach Dina Jesperson is going to use her timeout. As things got real tight here in set number 1, we'll step away for a minute right here. 22-22. So Ramapo tied things up. Caitlin Smart still on the serve. Dug out by Varel. D'Antonio back behind to Sanchez. And that one is down for Rowan. A big kill there by Dalton Sanchez. Makes it 23-22. And Katharina, who struggles at the service line, is back there now. Long serve to Selmore. McIver, quick set and a kill to Guzman. A nice play there by Ramapo. As that was well timed by McIver and Guzman. Saavedra now doing the serving for Ramapo in a 23-23 set. Short serve, O'Hagan, D'Antonio to Schertz, and this one is well wide. So Ramapo takes their first lead, and they have set point. For Saavedra to go right back. A nice lob to O'Hagan. D'Antonio back behind to Sanchez, hits it through the block. And we're going to have a little bit of extra volleyball here in set 1. As most of you know, you have to win by 2. Free ball slammed down by O'Hagan. A great dig out by Selmore, but it's still battled for as it went over once again. Mazurek hit it, and the Profs have it back. To O'Hagan, dug out by Harris. McIver over to Selmore. That one is blocked down by Jamie Schertz and Kelsey Mazurek. And now the Profs have set point. Mazurek just a brick wall in set number 1 with her third block. And now Testa serves for the win in set number 1. Hard serve dug out by Harris to McIver. Over to Guzman. Nice dig out by Jen Varel. And O'Hagan hammers it home. And the Profs take set number 1 by the score of 26-24. We'll take a 3-minute break and we'll be back with some stats as you're watching Rowan Volleyball on the home of the Profs, RowanAthletics.com. Welcome back inside the Rowan Rec Center on the campus of Rowan University. Rowan takes set number 1, 26-24. And now have a 1-0 lead on Ramapo. We weren't able to get stats. Hopefully we can get them to you at some point during this set. If not, after it, for sure. But I would have to say that the one big stat is that of Kelsey Mazurek coming up with 3 blocks. 1 a solo variety. Also helping her with the blocks was Maggie Katharina. As Mary Grace Testa at the service line to get things underway. Nice dig by Harris. McIver to Salmon. And that is down for a kill by Selmore. Barron's now into serve. High serve to O'Hagan. Testa far side to Mazurek, and this one's long. A little bit too much mustard on that one by Kelsey Mazurek. And Ramapo with a quick 2-0 lead. Again, dug out by O'Hagan and comes right back to her. Blocked at the net. Profs get another chance. Varel calls for it. Dug out by Barons. And this one is blocked back on the attack of Iwascu. And it's just going to be a free ball for Rowan. Timing off there between Testa and Schertz gives basically a free ball back to Ramapo. A good little, it was for a second there. A good little volley going back and forth as Testa was able to dig out the Guzman attack, but it went straight up and came back down and hit her right in the back. To O'Hagan. Gets blocked back. Manziano to Mazurek. Tipped over. Dug out and down. So that little tip by Mazurek caught Savreda off guard. Not a very good dig, and it goes into the benches. O'Hagan, a nice hard serve to Behrens. And a big swing by Guzman through the block and down. She's able to elevate nicely and with a big long swing. She stands at 6 foot. As Havlicek's dig was an overpass, but it wasn't handled by Smart as she tried to push it off to the side where Mazurek was, but she pushed it right into the net. Manziano serves it in to the net. Service error, 5-2 Ramapo. And now it's McIver. Gets Havlicek. Havlicek asking for it back. And just a poor play there by the Profs as nothing went right on that one. Look for McIver to go back to Havlicek once again. She does not. She goes to O'Hagan, and this is going to be down for an ace as it was mishandled. And now we've seen the last two services not handled well by Rowan. And that was one thing that Dina Jesperson harped on for this team to succeed tonight was their service receiving. It's McIver, after she got 2 points, hits it right into the net.
Back in for the Profs, number 3. Back at D'Antonio, number 4, Dalton Sanchez.
D'Antonio and Sanchez check back in for Rowan as D'Antonio serves it. Dug out by Brennans. McIver back behind to play continues. Now to Sanchez, a left-handed swing down the line. Finds the court, 7-4. Rowan doing some nice defense on Iwascu, slowing her down. They go right back to her, wasn't handled well. Harris, and a left-handed swing dug out by Manziano. Quick set to Katharina is down. As Behrens was able to get a fist on it, but wasn't able to elevate the ball enough. Profs battling back. Harris, McIver to Iwascu. Big swing down the line is down for a kill. It's 8-5. Profs weren't able to put the block up quick enough. And now Iwascu doing the serving. Goes right at O'Hagan, not able to handle that one. This is going to be a free ball for Ramapo. Iwascu digs it. McIver, backside. Negricho to Havlicek. A nice dig by Iwascu. Now to Selmore swings. And we've got a volley going on. Tipped. Another dig out by Iwascu. Back to Nechitro. Another dig by Manziano. To Sanchez. And a blocking error is called on that volley. Point for Rowan. A well-earned point by the Brown and Gold pulls them to within 2 in the second set. Farrell serves it at Harris. McIver. And a kill by Selmore. She has had a strong game so far. The junior outside hitter. Now it's Smart. Farrell. D'Antonio got into the net on that one. As the dig out just carried her a little bit too far. She was looking to go to Sanchez. Smart again. Goes to Manziano. A good dig. Not the best set, but it works. The set by D'Antonio just behind Sanchez, but she was able to get it over, and no matter which way you put it, get it down for a kill, it works. And there's an ace by Katharina. (10-8) Ramapo. Katharina again, another good serve. Iwascu digs it out, and this is a quick set and just pushed over by Cerveda. Swing by O'Hagan. Iwascu. Now another hit by Selmore. Good job by the Profs to get that in, and it falls for a kill by D'Antonio. So basically a broken play by Rowan, and they turn it into a point. Harris, McIver, a quick swing and a kill by Guzman. They tried to do that a couple times during that last volley. Natalie Saavedra checks back in. Farrell unable to handle that, but the Profs still get it over. And Selmore with another kill. So that play started with a bad service reception by O'Hagan. The Profs are able to continue and get the ball over, but a free ball, and Ramapo takes advantage. They go to O'Hagan again. She gets it back. Goes down the line for a kill. A little bit of redemption there by Erica O'Hagan.
Number 10 coming in for the Profs.
Testa to Harris. McIver. A big swing by Selmore. Dug out by Manziano. Backcourt attack by Varel. They come back over. A roll shot by Selmore is down. Manziano lunged out, but she wasn't able to get a pancake dig on that. Kristen Barons to serve. And again, Rowan with a poor service reception gives the ball back, but luckily it's an overpass and a free ball. Back behind Missouri down the line. Profs pulled it within 2.
Returning to the Profs, Danielle Havlicek.
Kowalski's swing, hit back. All the Profs thought that one was out, but it was not, and that's a kill by Guzman. And we've got a timeout called on the court by head coach of Rowan, Dina Jesperson. Ramapo has a 14-11 lead in set number 2. We'll step aside for a quick break here on RowanAthletics.com. Welcome back inside the Rowan Rec Center. Ryan Barrett with you on RowanAthletics.com. Coming out of a Prof timeout, Ramapo with a 14-11 lead. Havlicek just goes right off the side of her hand for an error. And now it's 15-11 Ramapo Rowan won the first set 26-24. Just a big-time miscommunication there between Manziano and Havlicek, as that serve by Guzman falls right in between them. Not exactly what Jesperson wanted to see after the timeout. 2 quick points by Ramapo. They go back to Havlicek. Testa to Mazur, gets blocked back, and Jamie Schertz elevates, but it's dug out by Guzman. Now a joust at the net, rolled over by Havlicek. Iwasius was dug out by Manziano, and Havlicek with a big kill to make it 16-12. Iwascu with the swing, dug out by O'Hagan. Over to Havlicek again, and the ball was behind her. She had to adjust and wasn't able to get a lot on that, and it goes right into the net. 17-12. McIver back on the serve. Cherico checking back in. McIver goes to Havlicek. Now O'Hagan back to Havlicek, just pushes it over, and that is down for a kill as Behrens lunged out and was able to get under that ball, but it goes over the net and into the Rowan bench. Defensive specialist Rebecca D'Antonio goes to Behrens. McIver back behind to Iwascu, and it's right down the line. O'Hagan was in position for it. She just wasn't able to react quick enough, as Iwascu's swings are hard. The ball really flies off of her hands. As she serves it there to O'Hagan. Quick set to Katharina, and that one is down for a kill as it hits the track, which juts out behind the court. Something that both teams have to adjust for. That's actually, surprisingly, that's the first time that we've seen it. The ball hit off the track. Dug out by Selmore. She gets it back, tips it over. D'Antonio swoops down under it. Now it's to Sanchez, and a block at the net by Smart and Selmore. Makes it 19-14. O'Hagan. Katharina just tips it over. And it comes right back. And another block. Selmore again part of this one, this time with Guzman. Back-to-back blocks by the Roadrunners have them ahead 20-14. And again, some bad communication, not realizing where they're at on the floor. Manziano and O'Hagan this time let one go past as it clearly finds the court. Goes to Manziano. D'Antonio, cross court to O'Hagan is down. Rowan now needs to go on a little bit of a run here, as they're down 6. Selmore digs it. McIver to Guzman, and a nice play there by the Roadrunners. Gets the ball back in their court. Saavedra back in to serve. High serve. Farrell accepts it and gets it to Schertz, who hits it right up the gut for a kill.
14, 10 for 3, coming in for the Profs.
Testa with the left-handed serve. Harris, McIver. Selmore hits it into the block. Now it's O'Hagan. Dug out by Harris. McIver. Back to Selmore. And she blasts it off the block and down. Ramapo 2 points away from tying this match up at 1. Barron's serve. Schurz with a awkward little swing there. A little bit of a cut shot by Guzman, dug out over to O'Hagan. Dug out by Barron's. McIver. Blocked back and down as a Iwascu swing was blocked. It came back into Ramapo court. But as hard as Iwascu swings, that block comes back just about as hard. O'Hagan hard serve to Barron's. And a swing by Guzman is long. Profs need to continue this. Down 5. O'Hagan hard serve. Harris. Guzman. Swung on by Iwascu. Manziano in good position. Over to Mazurik. A nice dig out as Barron's comes over. Guards the line to Iwascu now. And that one hits the back line and is down. Iwascu taking a lot off of that one. Manziano wasn't able to react. And now the Roadrunners are at set point. McIver over to Iwascu. Blocked back by Mazurik and Schurz. Another big block on Iwascu. And hopefully it's not too little too late here in set number 2. Maybe the Profs can use that as a little bit of a momentum boost and rattle off about 6 points here. This one's blocked back by Havlicek. Roll shot dug out by Manziano. Over to Havlicek. Nice dig by Harris. Now to Iwascu again. A little bit of a change up and a good job by Testa to keep that one going. Harris, McIver, back to Iwascu. Again, it's blocked back and dug out by Testa to Havlicek. Left-handed swing. Harris on the dig. McIver back to Iwascu again, and this time she finds the court. And the Roadrunners will take set number 2 by the score of 25-19. And we are all tied up at 1 here in the Rowan Rec Center on RowanAthletics.com. Welcome back to the Rowan Recreational Center on the campus of Rowan University. NJAC volleyball action as we're heading to set number 3. Tied 1-1 between the Profs and Roadrunners. Ryan Barrett with you on RowanAthletics.com. Glad you could join us. So we've got an exciting match brewing here between the 3-2 Rowan Profs and the 3-1 Ramapo Roadrunners. Those are their records in conference play. Guzman will get things started. Saavedra will get things started for Ramapo as both officials checking to make sure everybody's in their correct spots.
For the Profs, number 13,
Jen Varel will now be the libero for Rowan. Set number 3 underway, right to Havlicek. D'Antonio sweeps under to O'Hagan. A good dig out by Harris. Swung on by Selmore. Play continues to Schurz. A great dig by Iwascu. Goes back over to Rowan. And a kill by Sanchez. So the team that's gotten the first point in each set has went on to win. Let's see if that trend continues. Hopefully it does, as Testa serves it up. Dug out by Harris. McIver to Selmore. Nice dig by Varel, played on and just over by Havlicek. And a bad set is called on Iwascu, and she just kind of laughed about that one. Definitely something that she's not used to doing. Guzman, a big swing. Dug out by Havlicek. Testa, O'Hagan. Tipped at the net. McIver, a good, smart play. As she was able to fool the entire Prof team into thinking she was going to set, and she just took a right-handed swing and found the back corner. Good court awareness bit by McIver on that last point. Near side. And long by Mazurek. Barron serving. Quick set to Schertz is down. She hit it off of Iwascu's block and down 3-2 Rowan. O'Hagan for the Profs. To Iwascu. Tipped at the net, dug out, and it was dug out nicely by Testa. But her dig carried her into Mazurek, and Mazurek wasn't able to get to make a pass, and that's a kill by Iwascu. Havlicek steps in front of Varel on the dig and gets it back. Swings, it's blocked back. Testa will go right back to her. And a real late call saying that the Profs hit it 4 times. A really late call on that as Havlicek's swing got blocked back, and then the Profs hit it 2 more times before the whistle blew. A real bad set by Testa and way behind Havlicek. And the Profs kind of running around here right now early in set number 3, down 5-3. Need to regroup. Guzman serves it. Testa, and it's just tipped by Havlicek. Tipped by Iwascu. Back over by Havlicek. Now it's to Iwascu, and a nice change of pace by Iwascu. She went up looking like she was going to absolutely annihilate that set, and she just rolls it over in between Havlicek and Varel. Havlicek accepts the serve. Back behind to Mazurek, tips it, and that one just finds the line. The line judge says that just finds the line. But the officials change the call and give the point to Ramapo. Not sure if they're saying that Mazurek got into the net on that. Nonetheless, 7-4, 7-3 Ramapo. Havlicek with a big swing. Jen Varel maybe looking for an ace or two here for a team to within 1. Hard swing to Harris. McIver over to Iwascu. Blocked back again by Mazurek and Katharina. The 3rd time that duo has sent a swing by Iwascu back at her face. 7-5 Ramapo. Varel goes back to Harris again. McIver goes over to Iwascu again. Dug out. O'Hagan. Testa, near side. Havlicek with the kill. And the momentum is shifted. And Ramapo coach Robert Picardo has realized that, and he calls a timeout with his team in the lead, 7-6. We'll step aside briefly on RowanAthletics.com. Okay. Profs on a 3-0 run here in set number 2 to pull to within a point, 7-6. As Varel serves it up. Dug out by Behrens. McIver over to Iwascu. She goes long. And Iwascu's last couple of swings have turned into points for Rowan. So they've tied things up at 7. Varel on the serve again. A bullet of a serve to Behrens. McIver now to Iwascu. Good dig out by Varel in good position. Havlicek, huge swing through the block. And the Profs take an 8-7 lead. .50 run by the brown and gold. All with Varel on the service. Another bullet serve. Behrens, McIver. Just rolled over by Iwascu. Looking for backcourt, O'Hagan. And that one is down as it's mishandled by Behrens. 6-0 run gives the Profs a 9-7 lead. Rowan is looking very good here in set 3. This one goes to Harris. Back over to Iwascu. Dug out by Varel once again. But that is actually going to be down for a kill. So a good little run by the brown and gold has them out in front 9-8, looking for a side out so they can get back on offense with McIver serving. Short serve brought in by O'Hagan. Testa just tipped over by Havlicek. Iwascu with the swing. O'Hagan right there. Back behind to Mazurek down the line. 10-8 Rowan.
3 for number 10, 14 for number 5 for the Profs. Antonio.
Defensive specialist Rebecca D'Antonio. Behrens, McIver. Back behind to Iwascu, and that is down.
18 for 3 for Ramapo.
Beautiful back set from McIver to Iwascu. 10-9 Rowan with Iwascu on the serve. She serves it right into the middle of the net. And now Havlicek on the serve. She can really hard strike as well. Just gets it over. Harris, good job of getting that. Roll shot by Selmore. Back behind to Sanchez as she goes down the line. 12-9 Rowan. Havlicek maybe going right at Harris again. She goes to Selmore and she gets it back. This one's long. Rowan taking advantage with Iwascu in the backcourt. They hit it right to Iwascu. Good dig to McIver. They come back to her. Big swing, but it goes right into the net. Rowan going on another little run, as they've jumped out now to a 14-9 lead in set 3. Everything is tied at 1. And this one is long by Havlicek. She gives a point back, but the Profs up 4. Smart. Varel with the dig. D'Antonio to O'Hagan. Dug out by McIver. Sent up and swung on by Selmore. One-handed dig and an overpass. Play continues. Selmore, roll shot. Tipped over by Katharina. Both teams not getting a set offense. Maybe the Profs can now. Backcourt Havlicek. Iwascu to McIver. Back behind and tipped at the net. And now Sanchez looking for a cut shot, and she hits it right into the net. A nice little volley again by both teams as they both got out of sync offensively. Both teams were able to get back into their sets, and the error to the Profs, still with a 3-point lead. O'Hagan a big swing through the block. Two Jeannie Shirts back in for Rowan on that front line. Havlicek's attack hits the net, and this is sent well long by Selmore. Katharina to Selmore. McIver. Quick set, Guzman. And the Profs able to keep it alive as it did not hit the track. Another one to Guzman, and it gets down. Wasn't the greatest play, but she was able to pound it in the floor. Everyone's still over 4. Saavedra on the serve. Rivero brings that in near side. O'Hagan puts it over. Selmore. And a big swing by Sanchez is down. The Profs up 5. Testa with the left-hand swing. With the ball in play. Last chance with Iwascu on the back line. Guzman rolls it over to Testa. Got right of Varel. Varel will just have to send it over. And Ramapo beat themselves on that one. And Coach Ricardo will take his final timeout of the set with Rowan up. 18-12. We'll step away for a minute on RowanAthletics.com. And we're back on RowanAthletics.com. Coming out of a Ramapo timeout. Profs up 18-12. Testa puts the ball back in play. Goes to Selmore. Over to Guzman. Good dig out by Testa. Mazurek passes it over to Havlicek, who just hits it. McIver back to Selmore. Tipped. Another dig by Testa. Swing by Mazurek. Iwascu. And Guzman. Another dig by Testa. To Mazurek. Through the block and down.
Number 17 for number 19 for Ramapo, Judy Rochetti.
And Testa. Harris with the dig, McIver. Over to Guzman, a left-handed tip, and Testa all over the place in this last couple points with the digs. Back behind to Guzman. This time Varel on the dig, Testa with the set, and pushed back by O'Hagan. Nice dig out again by Varel, and played over by Rowan. Guzman. Profs able to manage to keep play alive. Guzman yet again. O'Hagan with the swing. Iwascu with the dig. Guzman once again, and there's Testa. But this one will fall as the Profs weren't able to get a set on that.
Number 3 for number 17 Ramapo.
Barons puts it in play to O'Hagan. Testa comes near side to Mazurek. Free ball. on the overpass, and nobody was ready for it. Give the kill to Harris. Harris's dig on O'Hagan's swing turned into an overpass. Profs were unable to get it. Shirts with the roll shot, Barons. McIver. Iwascu. Good dig out by Varel. And it just goes over the net, and McIver tips it down for the kill. Nothing you can do there. Varel was in good position, just wasn't able to absorb all of that Iwascu blast. Mazurek finds the back corner. And now the Profs are 5 points away from taking a 2-1 lead. Harris, McIver, Iwascu, cut shot into the net. And she is not happy with herself right now. (21-15) Rowan. O'Hagan tried to get a little fancy with that one and hits it wide. Guzman serves it. Havlicek into the block. Right back up. A joust. I guess won by Ramapo, but now the Profs get a free ball. Jamie Shirts off the tip, and a blocking error is called on Ramapo. Iwascu, big swing. Varel with the dig. It kept alive. She's going to have to play it over. And a bad dig by Barons there ends up into a free ball. Mazurek looking to go down the line, but it was safely guarded, and she hits it wide anyway.
18 for 8, Ramapo.
Profs still have a little bit of breathing room, 22-17, but you don't want to get too fancy now. Havlicek, a big blast, a good dig out by Barons, comes back over. Mazurek tipped, and it's blocked back. They'll try again to Havlicek. Hits it into the block and down, and the Profs are 2 points away from taking the set.
3 for 10, 14 for 5, Rowan.
Picardo is talking to the officials, saying that she basically carried the ball. It was very close, I'm not going to lie. McIver to Iwascu. Again, another block. This time, Katharina and Havlicek. (24-17) Harris. Iwascu dug out by D'Antonio. Swung by Katharina. And now to Iwascu again, and that one's down. Nice effort by Jen Varel to dive to her right and just throw her arm out.
17 for 3, Ramapo.
Prof still with set point with Iwascu now on the serve. Left-handed swing by Sanchez. Harris back behind, and that one is down by Judy Arachidi. Varel again. Pushed over by Havlicek. Harris. McIver to Arachidi. Dug out by O'Hagan. Now to Havlicek. Big swing! And that finds the court. Profs take set number 3. 25-19 and a 2-1 match lead. As we'll take another 3-minute break, you're watching Rowan Volleyball on the home of the Profs, RowanAthletics.com. Set number 4 about ready to begin in the Rowan Rec Center. Ryan Barrett with you. Glad you could join us. Rowan with a 2-1 advantage on Ramapo. Mary Grace Testa will get things underway. So Profs looking to close out this match and move to 4-2 in the conference. Guzman, long. And hopefully the trend continues as the team that has won the first point has went on to win all 3 sets. Ace for Testa. 2-0 Rowan. The exact start that they needed. Took a little bit off of it and went to Harris. Maybe the same thing. Harris brings this one in. McIver. Guzman. Blocked back. Rowan will get a chance. Varel. Far side. O'Hagan a little bit too far as a set carried her into the net. But a blocking error is called by the floor official. Rowan now with a 3-0 lead. Guzman not happy with the call at all. Testa still on the serve. Back to Guzman. This one's long. Rowan 4-0. Great start for the Profs. And if you're Ramapo, you need to figure things out and figure them out quickly, or this one will get out of control rather fast. Soft serve to Harris, not handled well. And just a real bad set by Varel, and she laughs it off, and a lot of her teammates do as well. Behrens to Varel. Testa over to Mazurek. Big swing, and that one's blocked back by Guzman. I'm not sure of the exact figure, but that might be their first or second block of the match. Into the net by Behrens, and she clutches her fists and knows what a big error that is. Now it's O'Hagan. Goes right to Behrens. McIver. Iwascu and another block. This time by Mazurek and Schertz again. And what a match that Mazurek is having at the net. They go back to Behrens again. McIver comes over to Iwascu. Cut shot right into the net, and Rowan quickly out in front, 7-2. And a timeout is called by Coach Picardo. We'll take one too as you're watching Rowan Volleyball on the home of the Profs, RowanAthletics.com. Out of Ramapo's first timeout, they find themselves trailing 7-2 in a critical 4th set. To Harris. This one is over. Good job by McIver. But she'll get called, and the Profs will get a point as she went sliding over the line. 8-2. O'Hagan on the serve. Behrens. McIver sets. Back behind to Guzman. Good tip at the net by Schertz and Havlicek. Havlicek, a big swing, and she finds the backcourt line. 9-2. O'Hagan goes to Behrens again. Now to Iwascu. She just tips it back. And good vision by Iwascu to notice the open area, and she didn't need to blast it. Tips it into the back of the corner. Burrell was not able to get anything on that, and it's down for a kill. Big swing again by Havlicek. Gives the ball back to Rowan, 10-3. And that'll be Jen Varell. Over to Iwascu, and she hits it into the net again. That net front presence by the Profs, causing all sorts of trouble for Ramapo. And they are up 11-3 in set 4. With this setup in the last set, Rowan was able to rattle off 6 straight points with Varell serving. Varell's going to have to push this one over. Again to Iwascu, and again she pushes her right back to that corner as the Profs move in to play defense, and they leave that back corner wide open, and that's 2 times in a row now that she has found the court. Some new players for Ramapo is in, as now serving will be Amanda Rose. First time she has seen the court tonight. Hits it to O'Hagan. Testa to Katharina. It's blocked back and down. Four hits was actually called on Rowan as Katharina's ball did not get over the net. Rose again will serve, this time into the net. And they give the point right back to Rowan. Sanchez and D'Antonio back in for Rowan. McIver. And Nachirko back in for Ramapo. Overpass is swung on, and Katharina got a wrist on it, but whatever works, works, and it's a kill for Maggie Katharina. Jen Varell diving all over the place to continue this play. This time they were ready for that push by Iwascu. D'Antonio tips it over. (14-5). Barons, McIver, and this one is long by Smart. D'Antonio's serve goes wide.
17-3 for Ramapo.
Urchetti back in for Ramapo. Bad set on D'Antonio called. Iwascu on the serve for Ramapo. High serve to O'Hagan. Sanchez, left-handed swing. That one's long, so just like that, Ramapo on a 3-point run. Hard swing this time by Iwascu, handled by Varell. And they go to Sanchez, tips it over into the open space. And the Profs get a side out at 16-8. Havlicek hammers this one to Harris. McIver now backcourt. Iwascu, and that one is out. Hard serve right to Iwascu. She handles that one nicely. It'll come right back to her. Roll shot. Havlicek right there to get it. Now back over to Dalton. Backcourt. Finds the hardwood floor for a kill. Rowan 18-8. Havlicek again. Another hard serve right into the net as they were going back to Iwascu once more. I don't think it's a secret anymore. What Ramapo is going to do is just try and get the ball to their best player. Katharina tipped down for a kill. McIver dove and got a paw on it, but it went square into the net. As Varel, the libero, goes off, Jamie Schertz is in. A little bit of height for that net front defense. Katharina's serve is long. Varel will come back in quickly to take the place of Katharina. Nicole Herman with the serve. O'Hagan passes to D'Antonio. Back behind to Sanchez. It's blocked. It's going to come back and kept alive by the Profs. Nice swing by Arachidi, but it's over to O'Hagan dugout. Arachidi gets it back, and a block by Jamie Schertz. 20-10 Rowan.
14-10 for 3 Rowan.
Eight blocks for Rowan tonight. Arachidi with the swing. Testa's right there. Varel now sets it over to O'Hagan. Cut shot is down, and Rowan is 4 points away from taking this match. With Testa at the service line. Dug out by Harris. Herman. And a swing. Gently played over by O'Hagan. Now it just goes back and forth and into the scores table. Off of the hands of Havlicek.
3 for 17 Ramapo.
Basically a little bit of game of beach volleyball there for a second as both teams just hit it back and forth. O'Hagan, this one's long. Blocking error is called on Ramapo, point for Rowan. So that'll make it 22-11. 3 points away. O'Hagan, hard serve. And that one is down for an ace as Barron's not able to handle it. Guzman got carried into the bench, but the scores table and chairs got in her way. Rowan 2 points away from a big conference win. O'Hagan, a nice hard serve brought in by Harris. Herman back to Guzman, dug out by Testa, and back and forth again. Schertz, a big swing, and a kill by Jamie Schertz. As her and Rose battle back and forth in the net, Schertz finally said, enough of that. Big swing, Profs match point. Guzman, Herman, big swing, and a kill by Iwascu. So Rowan will receive serve for match point. Varel dug it out, but it's down for an ace by Guzman. This time Varel with a nice dig. Quick set to Shirts, tipped at the net. Play continues. Back to Iwascu. As that one was very close, Mazurk decided to hit it, and she hit it out of bounds. Still have a lot of room to play with here as they're up 10. This time Tessa goes over to Havlicek, hammers it. Dug out by Guzman. Herman to Iwascu, dug out. This is an overpass. Iwascu elevates, block back! Who else? Kelsey Mazurk and Jamie Shirts. My player of the game, hands down, has to be Kelsey Mazurk, as she had about, it seems like, I think she was a part of every single block, maybe but one, as I think the Profs put up 10 blocks tonight. Kelsey Mazurk, what a play.